right, so happy Friday, and again, welcome. We have been talking this week about Ecclesiastes 3 and the seasons of our lives. And actually, today we're going to take a little diversion. We're going to talk about bringing joy to your practice, bringing joy to your yoga practice. And I want you to really think about that today as you move through your postures, your stretches, your breath. Just thinking about enjoying. A lot of times we end up just kind of muscling through without really thinking about the enjoyment that we can get from our practice. And actually, I have a verse also from Ecclesiastes 3 that says, I know there's nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good. And John 15:11 says, these things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full. So again, instead of maybe just going through the motions today, and I don't know if you do that or don't do that, but just really focus on enjoying every moment, and even thanking God for the ability to do yoga. All right, so with that, just breathing in some joy, breathing out anything that might be dragging you down or weighing you down today, anything that might be burdensome, just release that with your exhale. Take a couple more breaths, breathing in peace and joy, breathing out the negative. All right, so grab your strap or your towel. We're going to use it right here for our first big stretch. So take that in your hands really tight. Make sure you're pulling on it really super tight. Feet in line with your hips, point your toes, arms come back. Big stretch here. Really pull on that towel as you reach back. So you're lengthening the body, but you're also pulling laterally on that towel. Okay, so two different directions. We're stretching. And then we're going to bring the knees in and take your towel to your lower legs. Pull the legs in using that strap or towel. So all the way into the body. And we'll do that one more time. Take it all the way back. Take a big stretch. Point your toes. Reach back. Breathing in. Using that towel to stretch into your upper back as you really stretch that towel or strap apart. And exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Take your towel or strap to your lower legs. Bring them in really tight. And then we'll just rock and roll here. Kind of move into that lower back or mid back, whatever you feel. Okay, enjoying your practice today. Just really finding joy in your practice. And we'll move a little bit more here. Bring it back into center. Take your legs high with your feet under that strap or towel. So pulling really tight on your strap or towel, setting your heels up, drawing your toes down. So the strap or towel is on the ball of the feet. Okay. Lengthen the legs. Press into your strap or towel. And then just keeping everything right like it is, but turning your toes towards the sky. Turn your toes up. And then do that again and drop the toes down. Send the heels up. Okay, so just working with the strap or towel. We're going to again point the toes towards the sky. And then dropping the toes down towards you. sending your feet up, your heels up. And we'll do it one more time. Toes towards the sky, keep pulling on your strap or towel, and then drop the toes down and send the heels up. Still pulling on the strap or towel. Take your legs wide as you can. Draw the legs in towards yourself. Okay, again, strap or towel is tight. We're holding onto the ends. You can bring your head up here if you want and look down the center line of your body. All right, so just bring those legs in. Try to lengthen the legs as much as you can without anything uncomfortable going on in your knees or your legs. Okay, if your head is up, take your head down, and we're gonna rock here, left and right. Rock it out, roll it out. Sway those legs side to side. Use your breath. One more each way. Bring it back into center. Bring your feet together. Take that strap or towel to the side. Drop your knees to your chest with your exhale. With your inhale, bring your feet to the mat. Walk the legs wide. Let your knees fall to the left. Arms out. Look to the right. Stay here for a breath or two. So knees left, head to the right. Again, just enjoying, just breathing. Not thinking about what's next, but just thinking about this moment. This great stretch into your hips. You might feel it into your IT band on the side. Let's go ahead and now take your left foot or ankle to your right leg. It's an option. If you don't want to, you don't need to. But if you want a little more, just to draw that right leg down more. Notice your breath, and we'll take a couple more breaths here. Way to go, you guys. Let's go ahead and switch. So go ahead and release. Knees go to the right, head goes to the left. Looking to your left hand. And we'll just breathe here, enjoy, notice what you feel. Now take your right foot, if you want, to your left leg. A little extra there. See how that feels. Using your breath. All right, really nice. Let's go ahead and release. Both feet on the ground, toe heel your way back in. Draw your knees into your chest. We'll rock and roll forward and back as many times as you want. Get in at least 3 or 4. And then when you come all the way up, come up into your butterfly. So when you roll up, butterfly legs, knees wide, feet together, flat back, leaning forward. So look at the ground in front of your feet. You can use your elbows to press into your legs. We'll take one more breath here. And then we'll come back into center. So you can turn or not turn, but we're going to go now into a diamond shape. So take diamond shape with your legs. Take your hands, slide them underneath. Okay, palms are down, you're looking down. This is a really nice rounding in your back here. Just round that back like you do in your cat pose. As you reach your fingers forward and drop your chin down. We'll take 3 breaths here. Let's go ahead and come on up, crossing those legs, sitting nice and tall. So we're gonna do that waterfall stretch. So taking your left arm, bend the left elbow, take your opposite hand to that left hand, and then waterfall it down. So just like a waterfall, and then lengthening that arm, you're gonna pull those fingers back. Okay, getting that really nice wrist opener. It's a really lovely stretch into your lower arm as well. So hold right here in your waterfall stretch. Drop your ear to your shoulder. So you can drop that right ear to your right shoulder, and then we'll go the other way. Making sure your shoulders are dropped. Dropping ear to shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Switch it over to the other side. See what you feel here. And then one more time, switch. All right, great job. Go ahead and shake those hands and wrists out, and we'll do the other side. We'll waterfall that other side. So bending that right arm, take the opposite hand to your palm to palm, and then waterfall it down. That lovely stretch, about a 45-degree angle or so in that arm. I'll turn sideways. So hold that there, really pull those fingers back, opening up the wrist, stretching out the lower arm. And then we'll go ahead and drop ear to shoulder. Going into that right side first, or either one, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. Core is strong. And then we'll switch again. So getting 2 times on each side. Noticing the lengthening on the side of the neck. Let's go ahead and switch one more time. All right, go ahead and release, shake that out. Nice job. Rock the cradle or rock the baby. So your knee is in your hand, your foot is in your other hand. Bring that leg in, rock out that hip joint. Very gently moving into your hip. Breathing, enjoying. I've got my Joy to the World shirt on for you guys today. So just bringing some joy into your practice. So take a couple more here. Bring it back into center, lengthen that leg, interlace your fingers behind that leg, draw it in, flex your foot. Okay, send that heel up, look at the knee, look at the leg. Just see if you can draw it in maybe a little bit more. And then we'll circle that left foot on that extended leg. Stretch out your toes. And go the opposite way. All right, super nice. Let's take one more. Bring it back into center. We're gonna go into our twist. So take the opposite leg out, drop that leg down, draw that leg in, other arm breathe up, drop it up behind you, lengthen your spine, gently twist looking over that back shoulder. So your foot on your extended leg is flexed, your toes are drawn back, that leg is engaged. Little breaths. See what you can see behind you. Draw that bent leg in a little more if you can. Let's gently release. Take that leg out. We'll do the opposite side. Rock the cradle. Whatever you do with your other leg is fine. It doesn't really matter. Just think about sitting tall and getting into that right hip. Getting that movement. Using your breath as always. Never holding the breath. It's a big no-no in yoga. You don't want to do that. So just continue to move into that hip joint, lubricating that hip joint. Lubricating the tissues around your joint. Let's take a couple more. guys are doing an awesome job. Thanks again for joining me today. Go ahead and extend that leg, interlace the fingers behind the leg, draw it in, flex the foot. See what you can do, see how this side is as opposed to the other side. Okay, let's circle that foot, spreading out your toes. Breathing. Let's reverse. Let's take one more. And then we're going to go for that twist. So the opposite leg is extended and you're going to take that leg you're just working on over, draw it in. Other arm, that back arm, breathing up and back. We twist from the bottom up. Shoulders are dropped, looking over the back shoulder. Your foot on your extended leg is flexed. So everything's engaged. And again, see if you can draw that leg in a little bit more, maybe go a little bit deeper into your twist as you look a little bit farther over your back shoulder. Little breaths. Take a couple more. Enjoying your twist. Super great job, you guys. Go ahead and release. Cross those legs. Big breath up. Inhale. Float it down with your exhale. And we'll do that one more time. Big breath up. Stretching up. And exhale and float those arms down. Let's find our way onto our tabletop. So wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. I wrote the doggy is feeling better, but he's needy lately. Let's go into our cow. Let your belly soften down, tilt your pelvis out, head up. Come into your cat, really strong. Really feel that wonderful stretch into your spine as you press your belly button towards the sky. Come back into tabletop. We're going to go for that little oblique squeeze on the side. So bring your right shoulder towards your right hip on the right side of your body. Look over towards that right side and really focus on squeezing those oblique muscles on the side of your body. And then bring it back into center. Let's go ahead and do that cow again. Come into a nice strong cow. Head up. Really strong cat. Exhale and round. Back into your tabletop. So we'll do that other side. So squeezing your oblique muscles on the other side. Looking over to that left foot or left knee. Think about drawing that shoulder towards your back hip. Towards that left hip and squeeze those muscles there. Go ahead and release, bring it back into center. And then we'll go again for that cow and cat. And really exhaling into your cat. And coming back into tabletop. Nice job, you guys. So that got all sides of your body, your left and right side of your body as well as your spine. Let's go ahead and do our cat one more time here, really strong. And then do one more cow here, really strong. All right, really nice. Come back in your tabletop, bring your right leg up and back. Point your right toes down towards the ground. Bring your knee to your nose, exhale and round. Press it out again, and then bring your right foot to your right hand. Bring your body up. Okay, hip flexor stretch. Untuck your back toes. Lean forward. Okay, be mindful of your front knee that it's not going too far past your ankle. If it is, you'll want to shift. Okay, if it causes any discomfort in your knee. So start with your hands on your front leg. Leaning forward. Try to make sure that think about your tailbone, just tuck it under a little bit here. And you don't want to stick that tailbone out. Okay? So take one more breath here. And then drop your hands down to the mat. So look down at the mat. Go a little deeper into your stretch. Keep breathing. All right, one more breath here. And then bring it back to your tabletop. We'll do the other side. So left leg up, left toes pointed down. Flexing your left foot, left leg is strong. And then bring your knee to nose, exhale round. Take that left leg back out. Your left foot to your left hand. Again, just notice your positioning. Bring your body up. Lean in. You can always move that front foot forward if you need to. Working on this right side. Kind of slowly moving into this hip flexor. Okay, so just go a little deeper here. Maybe you lean forward a little more. Again, try not to, you don't want that arch in that low back where your tailbone is tilted out. You want it tilted under. It's just really subtle. Okay, and when you do that, you're probably going to feel a deeper stretch into your hip flexors. So we're leaning forward into that left leg. And then we're going to drop the hands to the mat. So going a little deeper. See what you feel. Use your breath. All right, super job, you guys. Take one or two more breaths here. Okay, let's take that left leg back. So you're back to your tabletop. And here we go, downward facing dog. All right, so lift it up. So notice today what parts of you are touching the mat here, in your hands and your feet. And really use those areas to press in. Those are your foundations, right? So those are really stable. Lifting your hips, drawing the belly in, flattening out your back. So take any movement you want here. So if you want to pedal it out, go ahead and do that. Or if you want to bend your knees and then lengthen your legs, go ahead and do that. Or maybe you want to just sway your hips here in your down dog. Sometimes that feels really nice too. Just pressing your hips out side to side. And of course you can take any combination of those three things, but just find some movement that you like here in your down dog. Something you can enjoy. So just breathe. All right, so wherever you're at, go ahead and come back to center. So we're going to tiptoe forward. So keep your heels up until you get to your hands and then drop your heels down. Bring your hands to your lower legs. Look up halfway. Inhale. Exhale and fold in. Soften your knees and round up. Heavy arms. Take the breath all the way up. Inhale. And exhale and float it down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, take it up. Bring your hands to prayer. With your exhale, drop your hands to heart center. So we're going to hinge at the waist. We're going to bend at the waist. Push your hips back. Push those glutes back. Okay, so you've got a nice flat back here. Drop your hands to your lower legs. And then fold all the way in and drop your head. Bring your hands to the mat. Take your left leg back to your runner's lunge. Okay, let's get some movement here in runner's lunge. Again, any movement that you like, that feels good for you. And then come back into center. Drop your left knee down. Find your crescent pose. Take it up nice and big. Take those arms wide like a big letter V and open up that chest. And breathe. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the mat. Tuck your left toes. Bring your right leg back. Downward facing dog. So bring your right leg high. Circle that right foot a few times. And reverse. And bring your right foot to your right hand. So we're going to rise up in our high lunge, okay? So you're going to come up on the ball of your back foot. If that doesn't work for you, flip your back foot out and rise up like warrior one. So push the ground away, rise up either way, in high lunge or warrior one. And again, once you're here, you can either stay in high lunge or you can always drop your back heel down for your warrior one. All right, so we're going to bring that body down. And we're going to take the arms back, palms facing down. Palms are facing down here. Okay, kind of like you're making a letter V between your head and your arms. And then we're going to sweep it back up, all the way back up to high lunge or warrior one. So let's do that again. Body comes down, sweep the arms back, palms are facing down, pull your shoulders away from your ears. And then rise back up. Okay, take those arms out. We're going to take a little twist to the left. Look left. This requires some balance. And then twist over to the right and look right. Bring it back into center. Arms come high for your high lunge or your warrior one. So push off with your back foot. Come into your standing splits. Left leg is high. Lifting your left heel towards the sky. Your toes are pointing down towards the ground. You're dropping the head, the crown of the head towards the ground. So if you want more here, you can go for a half moon. Taking that left arm high and turning your left toes out away from you. If you want. Okay, you don't need to. You can stay in your standing splits. And if you're in your half moon with that left arm high, we're going to drop it down, drop the toes down. Everyone is in standing splits. And then come back into your high lunge or your warrior one. Hands come to the mat. Right leg comes back, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and find a nice strong plank. Stay here for a breath. Okay, so just like we did on Wednesday, go ahead and lower down to your forearms. So you're in a forearm plank. And then we're going to lower that body down. We're going to untuck your toes and come up into your Sphinx pose. Okay, so lifting the chin. All right, you guys are doing great. Draw your hands back. Tuck your toes, lift strong for your downward facing dog. Go ahead and take a breath. Well deserved. Walk it out, or can find any movement you like here. And then we will tiptoe forward. So try to keep those heels up as you come to your hands, and then drop your heels when you get to your hands. Hands come to your lower legs, look up halfway. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Soft knees, rounded back, rise up strong. Take that breath all the way up. And exhale and take it down. Inhale and take it up. Exhale and take it down. Inhale, take those arms high. Bring your hands together in prayer. Drop it down to heart center. So we're going to stay right here. And then we're going to hinge at the waist. Okay, so just bend at the waist. Come into a nice flat back. And then bring your hands to your lower legs. Drop your head down. And then release all the way to the mat. Hands to the mat. Right leg comes back. Runner's lunge. Move forward and back and forward and back. Or whatever you want here. Just think about enjoying your movements and think about what they're doing for you, the benefits that you're reaping from these movements. And then I'll help you find more joy in them. Let's go ahead and come back into center. Drop your right knee down. Untuck your back toes. And find your crescent pose as you come up strong, making that nice wide V with your arms, lifting your heart space. Always breathing. Bring your hands to the mat. Tuck your right toes. Bring your left leg back. Downward facing dog. All right. You can pedal it out here if you want. Push into your right foot. Take your left leg high. Circle your left foot. And reverse. One more and then bring it forward to your left hand. So we're going to rise up for that high lunge or warrior one. Bring your body up strong. And then sink down in when you get there. All right, let's take the body down, sweep the arms back, palms are facing down. So again, think about between your head and your arms, you're making this nice big V. Let's release, find your way back up. Stay nice and strong. We're gonna bring that body down and do it again. Sweep the arms back, palms facing down. Maybe you squeeze your shoulder blades together here. Go ahead and come all the way back up to your high lunge or your warrior one. Arms come out. We're going to take a little twist to the right. Awesome job, everybody. Come center. Go the other way. Bring it back into center. Arms come high. So here we go for our standing splits. Push off with your back foot. Right leg comes high. Right toes pointed towards the ground. Okay, that's one option. The other option is come into your half moon. Bring that right arm high, turning your right toes out. You don't have to, it's an option. Remember that. So if you're in your half moon, you're going to drop that right arm down, drop your right toes down. Everybody pushes the ground away. Come back up to your high lunge or your warrior one. Hands to the mat. Left leg back. Downward facing dog. Let's find that plank really strong. Hold here for a breath. Push your heels back. Engage the muscles in your leg. And then drop down to your forearm plank. Hold here. And then drop your body down. Untuck your toes. Sphinx pose. Draw your hands back. Press the ground away for your downward facing dog. And then child's pose. Find the child's pose that you enjoy, that you love. Resting your head on the mat. Using your breath. You can always grab a sip of water if you'd like that. All right, way to go, everybody. Oh, you got that heart rate going there. Good job. All right, Proverbs 14:30 says, a heart at peace gives life to the body. And Proverbs 15:13 says, a happy heart makes the face cheerful. So I don't know if you ever smile as you move through your practice. We've talked about that, about 6 months or so ago, about smiling as we move through our practice and just enjoying our practice and enjoying our days, that when we intentionally smile more, it makes a difference for us and for those around us. It actually releases good hormones into our bodies. So just thinking about not just today, but always just finding joy in your yoga practice, not feeling like you need to muscle through or just go through the motions, but that you can just enjoy the different movements and the different stretches and the different benefits, all the many benefits that yoga brings to your body. Increased circulation, stress relief, improves your muscle tone, so many great things. More flexibility, all great things. So let's take a few more breaths here just to breathe and enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and take a nice big stretch over to the left side. So reach your arms out to the left. Focus on that right side, your right latissimus dorsi, those lats on the right side of your body, up below your shoulder. Let's go ahead and walk to the other side, stretch it out, reach it out. Again, focus on those lats. Walk it back into center. Take one more breath here. All right, nice big up dog. Let's stretch it up. Lengthen up. Press into the tops of your feet. Bring your chin up if that feels okay for your neck. And then drop your chin down towards your chest. Really press it in. Bring your chin back into center. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift strong. Push into your left foot. Take your right leg high. Bend your right knee, stack your hips, and circle that right foot. And reverse. One more, and then bring it down, knee to nose. Round your back with your exhale. Take it back up with your inhale. Find your warrior one. And rise up strong. All right. Nice big warrior one. Let's go to revolving side angle stretch. Left arm down, right arm high. You can take that right hand to your low back, or maybe your left hip crease, pulling that right shoulder back. Or you can just leave that right arm high. So wherever you're at, go ahead and release. Rise back up to your warrior one. Take your back bend. So bring your hands to your low back, leaning back, thumbs out, fingers down. Support that low back as you take that lovely back bend, opening up that chest. And then interlace your fingers, drop your hands down towards the ground, and really open up that chest even more, drawing shoulder blades together. Bring it back into center, release. Warrior one arms, bring them high. Hands to the mat, right leg back, downward facing dog. We'll go ahead and just take our regular flow here, or whatever flow you want. High plank, low plank, up dog, and down dog. Take a breath here. Left leg high. Bend your left knee, stack your hips. Circle your left foot. And reverse. One more. Drop your knee, knee to nose. Exhale, round. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Rise up strong. Revolving side angle stretch. Right hand down, left arm high. Reach it up. So you can stay here, or you can drop your left hand to your low back or your right hip crease. Pulling that left shoulder back. It's entirely your choice, wherever you go with this. So let's lift that left arm high if you've got it wrapped, and then we'll come back to warrior one, really strong. Sink down into your pose. Drop your hands to your low back, thumbs out, fingers down, support that low back, take your back bend. Just gently push those hips forward. Breathe. Interlace your fingers. Drop the hands down towards the ground. So really pull those shoulders back. Open up that chest more. Draw shoulder blades together. Really focus on widening the chest here. Release. Take those arms high, warrior one arms. Hands to the mat. Left leg back. Downward facing dog. Take whatever flow you like here. Okay. High plank, low plank, whatever you like. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. All right, let's step it out. Walk it out here. And then we'll take a heel lifter, so both heels coming nice and high as your body shifts forward. Stretching out your feet. Drop your heels down, exhale. One more time, inhale, shift forward, shoulders over your wrists, stretch out those feet like you're in a plank, and then press it back and down. All right, child's pose. Breathe. A happy heart makes the face cheerful. Proverbs 15:13. Enjoying not just our yoga practice, but our daily lives. What things during our day do we muscle through that we really could find some enjoyment in if we really thought about it? If we thought about the benefits of what we're doing, if we thought about how it blesses others, how it helps others. It's bringing more joy into our everyday things. Take a couple more breaths here. All right, let's go ahead and come on forward onto your belly. Let's go into our Superman pose, reaching forward, pointing your toes, bring everything off the mat that you can. Bring it up. And then sweep it all the way back, palms facing up. Really peel that chest away from the ground. Let's go to airplane, arms out at the sides, palms facing down. And relax. Side of your face to your mat, arms to your sides. Let your heels, your feet just flop open. And let it go here. One more breath here. All right, let's do that again. So come into that nice, strong Superman pose. Here we go, Superwoman pose. You guys are super women. Let's take that up. Sweep those arms back, palms facing up, reaching for your heels. Bring that chest up more if you can here. And then out to airplane, arms at the sides, palms facing down. Keep breathing, see if you can take it up a little bit more. And then lower down, Other side of your face, to your mat, just let it all go. Take another breath or two here. Bring your chin to the mat, gently press up. So we're gonna come into pigeon pose. So you can come to your downward facing dog or however you wanna get there. Bring your right knee out to the right side. So outside of your right hip, with that right leg bent, you're gonna walk those left toes back. So just kind of inchworm them back. Okay, if you have a block, we have one here, but if you have a block or a pillow that you want to set under your right hip, great place for one. If you have tight hips like I do. All right, so remember, the more you take that right foot away from your body, the deeper the stretch is going to be. So be aware of that. Hold over whenever you're ready. Let your head rest on the mat, or you can stack your hands, or maybe you have a block. Make sure your head and your neck are resting. Because we want to just focus on that right side, just releasing into that right side. So you can use your breath to focus on whatever is tight and just release. As you breathe out, release the tension, release the tightness in that area. We're going to take 5 more breaths here. Try to relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the head. All right, let's release our pigeon pose. Come on up. If you've got a little prop there, take it out. So you're going to sweep your left arm all the way around, and you're going to come into a seated tree pose. Check that out. So you're in your seated tree now. So your right foot pressing into your left leg. We'll take a big breath up, and we'll fold over that left leg. Cool. Really nice counter stretch you might feel on that left side. So just folding over, drawing your body down. Take a few more breaths here. All right, let's go ahead and come on up. So we're going to switch sides. So however you want to get to that pigeon on the other side, you can come to your tabletop or you can come to your down dog. And then bring that left knee out to the left side. Inchworm those right toes back, top of the right foot on the mat. Notice the angle of your left leg. Notice if you need a little prop under that left hip. And remember, you do want that back foot straight back, okay? Don't turn it out. But the top of the back foot's on the mat. You want that foot straight. Fold over when you're ready. Again, resting head on your hands or on your mat or on a block. And then just seeing what you feel on this side. Of course, it's going to feel different than the other side, right? So breathing in, releasing with your exhale. Again, release, focus on that area, release tension, release tightness. Release anything that might be painful. Hopefully it's not. And do remember that is a sign of maybe you need to shift around. If there is any pain, you might need to shift. Okay, that's always allowable at any point to shift to where it's more comfortable. And we'll take 5 more breaths here. Just let it happen. Just enjoy and breathe. All right, super job, you guys. Go ahead and press on up. Swing that back leg around, okay, so that we come into that seated tree pose. So now your left foot pressing into your right leg. Big breath up, nice tall spine here, and then folding over with your exhale. Pulling your toes back on that extended leg. That foot is flexed. See how this side feels. Breathe into it. We'll take 3 or 4 more breaths. All right, let's gently come on up. So check this out. Come into your boat pose. Okay, arms at your sides, knees bent. We're going to gently lower down to the spine. Lower your spine down to the mat. Come all the way down. Grab your strap or your towel. Take it to your right foot. Send that right leg up. Pull tightly on that strap. Take a breath or 2. And then take it out to the right side and your hip opener. Press your foot into your strap. Take a breath or 2 here. Opening up that right side. Keeping the left side down. Bring back into center and switch. Go to your twist. Drop in the left hand, right arm out, loop to your right hand. Press your foot into your strap or towel. Take a few breaths. All right, fantastic job today, you guys. Let's go ahead and bring it back into center. Switch legs. Right leg gently floats down. Straps on that left foot, send that left heel up, draw your toes down, take a breath or 2. Strap goes in the left hand, open up that left side, right side stays down. See what you feel, take a couple of breaths. Enjoy the process. Let's go ahead and lift that leg and go into your twist when you're ready. Taking your strap or towel in your opposite hand, looking out to your left hand. Pressing foot into your strap or towel. Go and bring it back into center. Take that strap or towel off. Draw your knees into your chest. Squeeze it in and gently rock. Rock and roll it out. One more each way, and then bring it back into center and move right into that happy baby. So you know I'm going to say it. Put on that happy baby smile. Just enjoy our happy baby, just gently moving side to side. Eyes are shut down. Breath is coming in and going out. Noticing that lovely massage on your back. Just enjoy and breathe. One more each way. Bring it back into center. Drop your knees to your chest, squeeze it in tight. Arms overhead, big stretch back. Take it into prayer hands, press your palms together, really stretch back. Think about fingertips to toes, stretching out your spine and your body. Exhale, knees in, head to knees, knees to head. Squeeze it in. Do it one more time. Big breath, big stretch, prayer hands. So wherever your thumbs are, cross them the opposite way. Take the opposite thumb on top. Press palms together, and again, stretching from fingertips to toes. Exhale, bring your knees in, head to knees, knees to head. And gently release. Walk it all out. Legs wide, float your arms to your sides, palms up. One more big breath here. Breathe in deeply into your belly and into your chest. Open your mouth, breathe it all out. Letting it go. And then just feeling the effects of gravity on your body. Feeling your back resting into your mat, your lower back and your mid back and your upper back. Feeling all your back muscles releasing. Release your glutes. Just allowing gravity to work on your body. Feeling the heaviness in your belly and your chest. Just noticing the breath moving through your body. As your hips and your pelvis and everything begins to just really relax and let go. Noticing the heaviness in your feet, your toes, the heels of your feet. The effects of gravity just pull those feet down towards the ground. Noticing the heaviness in your lower legs, your upper legs. Feeling them completely release and relax. As gravity just pulls those muscles towards the ground, just dropping down. Muscles becoming really soft. And then noticing your hands, backs of your hands, the fingers, the palms. Allowing gravity to work here also. Feeling the heaviness all the way into your lower arms and into your upper arms, all the way into your shoulders. Noticing your shoulder blades and your back and just really releasing the upper part of your spine. And your neck. All the way into your jaw. Releasing the jaw. I want you today to just circle your jaw out a few times. And then make some circles the opposite way. Just really release that jaw. Just let it sink down. Just let gravity work on all the muscles around your jaw. And into your mouth. Releasing your tongue and your lips. Releasing the facial muscles, the cheeks, temples, forehead, the eyes. Maybe you feel your eyes becoming heavy. Just release. Let the effects of gravity work on your face. As all the muscles relax. All the way to the top of the head and then down the back of the head. Noticing the heaviness in your head. And again, just allowing gravity to work. Bringing your attention back to your breath. In this beautiful moment in time, just enjoying, thinking about all the great things you did for your body. Again, Proverbs 14:30 says, "A heart at peace gives life to the body." John 15:11, "These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full." Proverbs 15:13, "A happy heart makes the face cheerful." And Ecclesiastes 3:12, "I know there's nothing better for people than to be happy and do good." In God's word, we hear a lot about being joyful, even through difficult times or things we maybe don't enjoy that much. So how can you bring more joy into your daily life? Enjoying even the simple things, sometimes the mundane things, and certainly bringing joy into every movement and every motion, every stretch in your Christian yoga practice. So let's just take a moment here to reflect while we rest and breathe. Great job, you guys. Let's go ahead and bring back some movement, whatever kind of movement you want, and then gently roll over to your side. And gently press up. Come to a seated position. We'll bow our heads in prayer. So dearest Heavenly Father God, we just give you all the glory and all the honor and all the praise. We just ask you to help us to just enjoy the little things in life, the daily things, the mundane things. And as we move through our yoga practice each day that we practice, we just pray that you help us to find enjoyment in these little stretches and these big stretches and big movements and little movements. Because we know you want us to be happy people and to live abundant lives in the fullness of your joy. I thank you for these beautiful women. I pray this time together has nourished their bodies, their minds, and their souls, and that you've renewed and refreshed them from the inside out. And Lord, we just thank you for dying on the cross for us. We're so thankful that you took the punishment of our sins so we can live freely. We love you, and it's in your holy and very precious name that we pray. Amen and amen. Thanks, you guys. God bless you, and enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you next week.
Look at Iro just had his butt